I have no idea if I popped up before the little intro started or not. You all will have to let me know. I'm a little backwards today. I have had a busy but relaxing weekend. How is everybody else's weekend going? Hey, Steve Stockton. Thank you so much for leaving a be sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate that. Let me get over here to the comment section and start welcoming everybody in. My camera is backwards. Remember that when messing with the hair. Everybody comment and let me know how your weekend has been. All right, up here at the beginning. Oh, announcement. Nettie is doing some traveling, so she's unable to be on here with us. But she is in the comment section this weekend. So everybody shout out to Nettie for putting together the story, even though she wasn't able to be here. Also, what do we think? This is temporary. This is just because I couldn't stand the purple background. It was driving me nuts. I'm not a purple girl, but I didn't want to repaint the whole room. So I thought this was kind of fitting considering the content and where the channel's gone. So what do you think? All right. We have Miss MelNetteLivingFreeZipCodeless. We have Thrifty Angela. Hitch Up and Toe. Hello, hello. Steve Stockton. Hello, hello. Shanna Craft. Hello, and Boo. Nomadic Hippie is still driving, so won't be answering any questions in the chat, but hello and thanks for making it in this week. Tommy Travels, how could I skip you? Hello, Tommy Travels, and welcome to the chat. All right, so Shanna Craft said she had a relaxing weekend. That is good to hear. Happy Place Camping made it in. Hello and welcome. Linda Barker, hello and welcome. Happy Place is like in the background. Good to hear. Good to hear. Thrifty Angela said she's had a great weekend. Oh yeah, I seen the pictures of that. The Star Wars concert. That looked very fun. Very, very fun. All right. I think I got everybody. If I didn't, I apologize. One more quick announcement here at the beginning. Tommy Travels did a live over the weekend, and he put out a link to Papa Mozo's. For anyone that doesn't know, Papa Mozo passed away, and he had just been live last Sunday, I believe. Tommy Travels, you can correct me if I am wrong. But for everyone that knew Papa Mozo, he came into the community and was so giving and so kind, and he wanted to help everyone. He was also very funny. One of my favorite memories of Papa Mozo is that he never wanted to wear his shirt when he was live, and that was pretty funny. But Papa Mozo was amazing, and unfortunately he passed away. But there is a link to be able to help if you are able to help in any way. I'm going to drop that link now. And if anyone would like to help, the link is right there. And I'm sure that would be appreciated. Don't feel obligated, but it's there if you would like to. He was such a very nice and kind person. He really was. He didn't have to know you to be extremely kind and giving. There is a huge story to him, and it's a very interesting story. Tommy did a great job on his live, and if you haven't seen it, go check it out. But yeah, there's the GoFundMe link for Papa Mozo if you're able to. And then let's go ahead and jump into this week's story that Nettie got going for us. Oh, I seen another comment about the background. Linda Barker liked the background too, so good to hear. All right. He was amazing, and thanks for sharing. No problem. No problem. He definitely was amazing. Let's add the story here. And we are going to talk about the eerie history behind, oh, forgive me, the Loftus Hall. It's Ireland's most haunted mansion. You all know I'm terrible with words, and we're going to be speaking about Ireland. So here we go. Dun, dun, dun. I'm not going to say it, Tommy. I know you think I'm going to say it, but I'm not going to say it. Someone else in the comment section can say it, but I'm not going to say it, Tommy. I mean, we're looking at this gorgeous, I'm not going to say it. Hey, Ford Man, aka Kenneth Oakes, we can see you typing today. He's not going to tag everybody, though, just so everybody knows. All right, here we go. Tommy said, I love the architecture. What amazing architecture. Beautiful building. I like historical buildings. What can I say? All right. Ever since Loftus Hall allegedly hosted the devil himself in the late 18th century, the sprawling country house in Ireland's country Wexford has left locals terrified of its chilling ghost stories. Shared on live Facebook and YouTube community tabs. Thank you so much, Kenneth. I really appreciate that. Missing Persons Mysteries. Hello and welcome. I'm looking forward to it too. This is one NETTE put together, so this is my first time learning about this as well. Ever since it was first built in 1350. 1350, guys. Ever since it was first built in 1350, Loftus Hall has remained an architecture marvel. Though this stunning Georgian, I hope I'm saying that right, mansion in feathered, come on with the big words, on sea, Ireland, has long been revered for its beauty. It's also inspired terror for its chilling tales of ghost. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that window with the curtains blowing in the wind. That is terrifying. Not to mention like the statues at the top of the building. Ooh. Legend holds that a mysterious man knocked on the door one night in 1775. And though everything seemed normal at first, the family soon discovered that he was the devil himself. As the story goes, when the owner's daughter saw his cloven hooves, she was traumatized for the rest of her life, and her spirit has wandered the halls ever since. Ooh. I kind of want to live in that, but I might change my mind depending on the story. A cloven hoof devil man showed up at the door here. I don't think I want to live there. No, I'm good. That doesn't sound human. It's a beautiful, not saying it. I'm going to go the whole story without saying it. Watch me be proud of myself. Hey, Roy and Becky's Travels. Hello and welcome. To this day, Loftus Hall's most recent owners offer visitors haunted tours and spooky overnight stays. And though they put the 22-bedroom mansion on sale for $2.87 million in 2020, whoever owns Loftus Hall in the future must surely embrace its haunted legacy as well. That'd be really cool to own a place that like had that much of a haunted history that there was no way you could get around it. Like Hotel Cecil. They try to pretend that's not haunted, right? They don't amp up the hauntedness of that place. I don't know why. There's so much lure in the haunted world right now. You can make so much more money selling haunted tours of it. Seems like someone may have been too long at the pub. That's very true. Hippie said, say it. Wait, what are you trying not to say? I can't talk about the building. I can't talk about it. And the way that it looks. 22 rooms? Holy moly, would hate to clean that, right? You would have to have a full-on staff to own that place. It has a haunted history, but does it have a murder mystery? Can you imagine if you could find both? It has a haunted history and there's a murder mystery that was never solved. That would be the ultimate getaway. All right. Anyway, on with our story. On with it. On with it, Jeeves. The property spans 27,124 square feet. Holy cow. So not only would you have to have like a cleaning crew to help clean it and maintain the inside, but you'd also have to have a grounds crew to maintain the outside of it as well. Of course, if I could pay $27 million, I would probably have enough for a staff. Probably. Well, I guess you would always run it as a business too, right? Like, it wouldn't just be home. You'd probably have it open to the public, right? I would at least, because I'd want to make money off of it. The legend behind the haunting of Loftus Hall. Loftus. I think I said it right. I think. According to the stories that define Loftus Hall, to this day, it was a dark Irish evening in 1775. The wind was howling as cold rain poured from the thundering skies. Then came a mysterious rapping at the door. Tap, tap, tap. The Tottenham family of Loftus Hall didn't find this unusual. However, as their private shoreline was often used by sailors as a safe haven in stormy weather. So usually sailors knocked at their door during storms. Completely normal. Completely normal. Of course, if I could pay, okay, wait. Very true. Haunted tours. Haunted bed and breakfast. Imagine the heating and cooling bill, right? Right. They offered the man at the door shelter for several days. He befriended his host and took a particular liking to one of their daughters, Anne. Uh-oh, he's liking the daughter. That's a creepy looking piano, only because it's falling apart, but it's creepy looking. Soon the group sat down to play a game of cards. It was then that Anne dropped her ring, or by some accounts, a card, and saw something that changed her forever. Leaning down, she realized their guest didn't have human legs, but cloven hooves instead. Okay, wait a minute. Back this up. I'm going with Happy Place over here. First, Happy Place was saying that she thought that they were out at the pub a little too long. These people are playing cards. They be getting drunk while playing cards, and she dropped her card while cheating, is the legend. But they say a ring. She had too many shots. Shots. And now she's seeing hooves on the man. I'm just saying. I think that's more likely. But we'll go with the story. Okay, how much wine did she drink? Moonshine. You know they were drinking while playing cards. They were Irish, right? Them Irish can drink too. Hooves, though. Who sees hooves when you drink? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Anne screamed in terror as the visitors vaulted straight upward through the ceiling and out of the house. A loud clap of thunder erupted right after, and a cloud of smoke appeared, leaving the family engulfed by the scent of sulfur. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. She screamed in terror as the visitor vaulted straight upward through the ceiling and out of the house. Y'all saw how big that ceiling, like how tall that building was. So it went up and out of the house through the ceiling. And then engulfed in a cloud of smoke that smelled like sulfur. Sulfur means the devil. Now we're getting somewhere. It was probably some sailor who lost his leg in a sailing accident, and instead of regular wooden legs, he got creative and made hooves. I'm sorry, I pictured it. I'm sorry. I'm picturing the hooves walking out. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I had too much whiskey. Oh boy. Okay, Irish and whiskey, that explains a lot. Maybe when she bent down to get her card, she cut off airflow to her brain. Tammy Travels said, "This is ridiculous." This is Irish legend, though. You got to think like they believe in leprechauns, pots of gold, and they drink a lot of alcohol. So these things seem even more reasonable, right? I can't hold the phone. I'm driving, and this is a hands-free state. I don't smoke. It's not like soldiers. I love it, hippie. Needs to cut back on the alcohol. Yeah. This is a great legend, though. This is great. I mean, the thought process that went into this legend, oh man. You need to be drunk to believe this story. Well, think about it. Most people over in Ireland are tipping the bottle back on a constant basis. All right, here we go. And Ireland people, I am not making fun of you by any means. I'm not. That sounded bad. I'm not making fun of you. I love legends. Wow, this is a big one to believe. Okay. Wait a minute. What? They had to have some kind of fire, right? They had a fire and they were like, yeah. Because, like, wouldn't he have broke through the little 2x4s that are going across the floor there? Or did he just, like, fly through I don't know. I don't understand. But there is a hole in their ceiling. That was definitely a 20 Guinness. Just like that, the mysterious figure was gone. But Anne never recovered from the incident. She went into seclusion in the tapestry room and died soon after. According to some, her spirit still wanders the halls. However, there's much more to Loftus Hall's colorful history than tales of ghosts. Okay, reminds me of Supernatural series. The Supernatural Brothers. Ooh, that's a good show. That's a good show. Bishop and Toe said, night, night. All right. What in the world is that? That is creepy looking. That is a boarded up old door, and that is creepy. The history of Loftus Hall before and after the ghost stories took root. Originally, a Norman knight named Raymond le Gros built a castle on the Loftus Hall property in 1170. Wow, this place has a huge history. Okay, according to Atlas Obscura, he wanted to assimilate into Irish society despite having tirelessly fought to conquer its people and changed his name to Redmond. Y'all see all those big words I just did? I know, I'm a goof. I'm sorry. The way that the curtains are flying out the window like that is spooky to me. When the Black Plague arrived in 1350, his descendants replaced the castle with the modern-day structure, a mansion then known as Redmond Hall. Good job, baby. I would love to go to Ireland. Need Roy up there, laugh out loud with big words. I get so proud of myself. But during English leader Oliver Cromwell's brutal conquest of the island in the 1650s, the hall was seized for English usage and taken over by the wealthy Loftus family, turning Redmond Hall into Loftus Hall. It's never a problem with big words. It's the number of symbols. Living the silver life. Hello and welcome. Ireland would be a great place to hang out for a while. Here are all these beautiful castles. Yeah, I think like how green the grass is. Just the grass alone, like how green it is, would be amazing to see. Because Ireland and Scotland are both like that. Very, very green. And it's a different kind of green than anywhere else. Is that strange that I like that? I don't know. All right. The private shoreline was commonly used as refuge by sailors in the olden times during turbulent weather. In the 1860s and 1870s, the building underwent extensive renovations. It was then that an infant's remains were found hidden in the walls of the tapestry room. What? What? So, little Miss Card Player Anne, does she have an affair with the Hoove guy? And they have a baby that didn't make it? What happened? I'm just guessing. I don't know. We're moving forward with the story. Some have theorized that the legend of the devilish visitor was fabricated to hide the scandalous truth that Anne was impregnated out of wedlock, potentially by the visitor, and subsequently let her baby die. Ooh, I was guessing right. I'm on the phone, so it's not easy. Oh, I get it. I get it, living the silver life. I totally get the typing from the phone definitely is more difficult. I'm saying it. This place is like, it is so spookily gorgeous. I'm saying it. I said it. I said it once in a video. I talked about how pretty the building itself is. It's spookily gorgeous. And that, like, the way that the door, the paintings chipped off the door kind of looks like the mouth of a skull at the bottom. Kind of looks like where the teeth of a skull would be. And then the jaws go up. But it's just missing like the eyes and the nose and stuff. Ah, dang it. I couldn't type fast enough. That was what I was going to say. Was it? Yeah, I said it. I couldn't help it. I had to say it. I was going to go the whole video without talking about how pretty this place is. But look at that stairway. It goes up and then splits off both ways. And then it's got the candles like that. And then there's a, like, I don't think that's a door. I said door, but I don't think that's a door. I think it's just where you put like something pretty in there. I thought Annie died shortly after the devil visit. She did, but I don't think it was like right after. It was shortly after. So she could have had the baby while he was there, or she could have had the baby right after he left. Never knew. No, I mean the story was, you weren't going to talk about how pretty the place was. You were going to talk about the story was a cover up for this scandalous relationship. Gotcha. Yeah, that kind of sounds like it might be it more so than, I don't know. That's a heck of a thing to try to get people to believe. But also, like, hiding the baby in the wall. Why didn't they just go bury it outside? Wouldn't that have been more like something easier to do? Unless Annie didn't want her parents to see her bury the baby. I don't know. Hippie says, there are so many iguanas out today just sunning themselves, thundering themselves. Must have passed at least 200 in the last 3 miles. Really? I hear that there's a problem with them in Florida, that there's way too many of them out there. Might have a stand in it to display a piece of art. That's what I was trying to say. That is. I don't think it's a doorway. I think it's where you display art. Or maybe she didn't die right away and the family kept her locked away and said she died. That's true. That could be possible too. Oracles and Beyond, hello and welcome. So good to see you. And speech to text today is about as scary as big words for me. That's the way speech to text is always for me. All right, moving on with our story. With the renovations costing enormous sums and the Loftus bloodline dying out, the estate languished and was eventually put up for sale. Eventually, in 1917, a group of nuns took it over and held it for almost 2 decades. Okay, I'm going to say this. Any place that has been held by the church, Catholic Church, specifically, I want to say Catholic, like, I believe ends up being haunted just because there is some, like, history there, whether it be they do exorcisms, the priests and stuff do exorcisms, or there's some naughty stuff that happens in the churches. Just for whatever reasons, I think that anytime that the church has been in possession of a building of some type, that I do believe that there is some residual haunting left behind after a church leaves a place. Just saying, that's my opinion. I don't know. She hid out in the tapestry room to hide her pregnancy. I think so too, Linda Barker. I agree. How have you been, Oracles and Beyond? How's your weekend been going? Roy and Becky, how's your weekend been going? Anyone that came in that wasn't in here in the beginning, let us know how your weekend has been going. All right. Let's keep going here. Look at that place. Yeah, see, look, on the other side of the stair, on the other side of the whatever this is, there's another one of those archways, and they got a piece of artwork in there. So Roy and Becky, I think you were right. That's like, it's not a doorway. It's where they display artwork. They really have kept up really well on this building for it being so old. Pretty good. And yours? Mine has been good. Missing persons is saying hello to Oracles and Beyond, Cassie. Mine has been good. I did a lot of yard work yesterday, and I have relaxed today. So I've had a pretty productive and relaxing weekend. And then a second group of nuns moved in and held it until 1980s. Ooh, so two groups of nuns. So a second group of nuns moved in and held it until the 1980s. The estate has since passed through several private owners, with a brief stint as a hotel, all the while maintaining its status as the area's most haunted house. Ooh. That is so true, Happy Place. That's why I say that so much about these buildings and stuff that we're viewing in these, Sunday shows, is we're looking at these older buildings and the fact that they're still standing and the way that they were built and just the beauty within them. It amazes me when they were built and how beautiful they still are, because today they just aren't built that way. Not even anywhere close to built that way. Statues usually are displayed in that type of archway. Yeah. Ireland's most haunted estate today. Current owners Shane and Aidan Quigley purchased Loftus Hall for $800,000 in 2011. That's a good deal. $800,000 in 2011 for that big of a place. Though the mansion retains a solid foundation, the current owners decided to give it a thorough renovation. But no amount of renovations has removed the property's ominous character or locals. Current owners Shane and Aiden Quigley renovated the Italian staircase and stained glass skylight. Wow. I'm picturing Casper walking down those stairs or flying down those stairs. Remember when we were kids and Casper was out as a movie and we all had a crush on Casper? No, just me? I was the only one that thought Casper was cute when he came to life? Okay, fine, whatever. Moving on. All right. With such an engrossing story on their hands, the Quigleys opted to use the legend to their advantage, from offering haunted tours throughout the property to overnight programs allowing people to experience the creaking resonance for themselves. They've put the legend to lucrative use. I remember hearing about this house. I think there was a lot of witchcraft in there too, and a lot of dead bodies were dug up in the cellar. Good deal, but can you imagine the amount of money to do all the work that needs to be done? True. Thrifty Angela said, I loved Casper. No, I loved Casper as a human too. When he came to be a human, I was like, oh, who knew I was going to have a crush on a ghost? That's right. My love for ghosts started when I was a kid. Cute little ghost, but didn't have a crush. You may have wanted to keep that to yourself. He came to life as a person in the movie. Like he was a little blonde-headed kid. Shinnicraft said, I loved Casper too. It was Devon Sawa who played Casper as a human. Oh, okay. He was cute. He was so cute. I'm not the only one. Good. Okay. Yay. Yeah, I remember that. But anyway, I was picturing Casper coming down those stairs. I got a funny story for everybody when we finish this. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. I guess I'll give you a pass on that one. I mean, if I had had a crush on like him as the ghost, that would have been a little weird. But he was a sweet ghost. Wow. Just wow. It does look like the Casper house a little bit, though. Just a little bit. Despite all the recent renovations, the 27,124 square foot property is in dire need of further renovation, which will cost untold sums. Replacing the 97 windows will cost an estimated $400,000. This is precisely why the Quigleys opted to sell Loftus Hall in 2020. Gorgeous. Love the staircase. In the cartoon, I had a crush on Wendy, the witch. And also, I think her name was Lucy, who the little girl on the Grinch. Are you talking about the cartoon version or the movie version of the Grinch? The movie version of the Grinch, the little girl was from my area. All right. So they sold it in 2020, but even after it has sold, it's likely Quigleys won't be able to shake the eerie feeling described by many who've stepped foot inside. As Aidan Quigley said, there is always a feeling that you are not alone in Loftus Hall. Wow. Just wow. See the green I'm talking about? The green on that grass. That's just like, it's so much brighter there. And I think it's a mixture of the rain because they have more rain there than other places, but also like they have a lot more free range sheep and stuff. So they have more fertilization. I imagine Shaggy and Scooby-Doo spinning and slipping on those stairs. That's a good one too. That's something I could picture happening too. Cartoon. I was like 5 years old. It would be reverted at my age, so like the girl nowadays in the movie. I didn't even think about that, Hippie. Thrifty Angela said, that's beautiful and so green. Yeah, it's such a different green. I don't know how to explain it, especially when you see it like when you overlook cliffs in Ireland and Scotland, when you're overlooking the cliffs and you see the green overlooking the cliffs. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. All right. I do have a funny story to tell you guys after we get through this. All right. That was our story. That was a good story. I think that the legend, though, I think you guys let me know if you agree or not. I think that the legend was created to hide a pregnancy. I think so. It's a good legend though, and one that I am pretty sure they came up with while they were drunk. I could be wrong, but seems to me that they might have come up with that while they were drunk. Okay, so funny story. Right before I went live, y'all see me in this chair all the time, right? Like this chair's been around for a couple of years now. I'm always in this chair. It'll have a blanket over the back of it every once in a while, but it's always this chair. So right before, about 20 minutes before I was going live, I was sitting here and I went to turn because I have like a square desk here. I went to turn and do something. And all of a sudden, my chair, I heard a crack and I went forward, and I caught myself. Thank goodness I caught myself. But I was like, what the heck? And I stand up, and the wheels on the bottom of my chair, one of them, they were just plastic, and the plastic had wore out over time and cracked. So I lost one of the wheels. But had it happened a half hour later, y'all would have got to see me fall out of my chair on live. That would have been hilarious. Yes, it was definitely created and spread throughout pubs so that it could get passed on quickly. And they would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those pesky kids. Before you sign off, can I do a quick shout out about something? Let me know. I'll have it ready to get the send button. Oh yeah, Nomadic Hippie, sure, definitely. Do you want to come up on screen and do that, or do you just want to do it in the chat? Yeah, anytime anybody wants to promote something that you got coming up or anything like that, just put it in the chat for sure. I did want to let everybody know that I'm starting to put together some more of these like pre-recorded videos. And this week I've already done the research. I just need to record the video. There will be a video coming out about a man who thought he was a 300-year-old werewolf. Yes, a 300-year-old werewolf. And it also involves one of the youngest, I'm trying to word this correctly. It will be a 300-year werewolf and the youngest convicted murderer of a certain continent. That's the way I'm going to word it for now. So I'm going to be putting that video out this week. Be looking for that. Okay, so Hippie says, I will be on BB3's Friday live stream at 7 p.m. Oh, so we're going to do it over here at 7 p.m.? Okay. I didn't know if we were doing it here or on your channel. I wish I could, but I'm driving through the construction. Oh, yeah. No, you just drive. Okay, so what Hippie and I are going to be doing, just to let everybody know, is I had kind of told Hippie to go over and check out TikTok because the way that the growth happens on TikTok is crazy, and you can kind of cross promote pretty easily. And there's a few tricks to how you can get that growth to happen. It's quick and short videos. It doesn't take much time. I found the growth over on TikTok a little bit quicker than I did on Instagram. Hippie went on over to TikTok and he's found some tricks and tips and things that he's found. But he did have some questions about how like the coins work and different things that happen during the lives that I kind of have some answers to. And so he went live and kind of talked about TikTok. And then I have a few of those answers. And there's a few other people that have some answers too that maybe we'll be able to bring onto the live as well. So we will get something put up on both of our community tabs to let you know more about that. That'll be Friday at 7 p.m. that Hippie and I are going to get together and talk more about TikTok and all the TikTok and all the tips and tricks that we've kind of learned so far. And then if anybody else has anything that we don't know that you want to share, you'll be welcome to come up and talk about those things too. And then Happy Place Camping is going to promote her cooking channel. I didn't know you had a cooking channel. I'm missing out on things. I need to catch up better. So everybody click that link, head on over and check out Happy Place Camping's cooking channel. Cooking is so great. Cool. It sounds like it will be a great show, says Thrifty Angela. Thank you so much. And then for anyone that wasn't in here in the beginning, I'm going to drop a link really quick. Anyone that doesn't know, Papa Mozo, who was a genuinely kind and giving person. He was giving to people he didn't know. He was giving to people that he did know. He was giving to everyone and anyone, has passed away. And he could use a little bit of help. His family could use a little bit of help. If you can't help, that's okay. Don't worry about it. If you can, I dropped the link in there, and I'm sure that his family would greatly appreciate it. If you could give anything, that would be great. If you can't and you just want to share out the link in one of your videos or on a live sometime, that would be awesome as well. Oh, bummer, I won't be able to be in any lives for a while starting Friday. Oh, sorry, Happy Place. Well, I will check out your cooking channel, and I will try to share that out next Sunday as well. We'll try to share that out a little bit to get you up and going. But with that being said, we're all finished up here at 46 minutes. I know Boxman D is going to go live at 7 Central Standard Time, I believe. 7 Central Standard Time tonight. And then, oh, there we go. We have a new video shared out for Thrifty Angela. So everybody go check hers out as well. Thanks for sharing that out. I appreciate it. And then everybody don't forget to check out the video coming out this week about the 300-year-old werewolf. It's pretty interesting. And the laws after this case that are involved in this case are insane. So I think everybody will be kind of interested in this one. But all that being said, thank you so much, Nettie, out there, if you're listening, for putting together the story for all of us. I really liked it. It was interesting. And wishing everyone a great week. Wishing you all much kindness and much love. Thanks for coming this week. Bye, everyone.